everyone, I'm Teresa, and I'm back to school now, and today I'm going to read you Chapter 2 of Amelia and Bedelia Dances Off, Book 8, and since I'm back in school, I may not read to you that often, but I'm going to read to you at least once a week. And if you need to get your mind started on what this book is about, you can go back to the first video I made of Chapter 1, and then you can watch this video if you'd like. Anyway, let's get started. Chapter 2. Who's that street tapping on mine? Slow down, said Amelia Bedelia's mother as Aunt Wanda veered around the curve, tires squealing. Where are you taking us? To Teeper's department store, said Wanda. To shop? Asked Amelia Bedelia. To shuffle, 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 tap, said Wanda. These are tap shoes on someone's feet. This is a question mark. And this is a word that says teepers. Teepers. Wanda was talking even faster than she drove. Now Amelia Bedelia really understood why her father had nicknamed his big sister Mother Mouth. Every year they close off the street in front of Teepers, said Wanda. How have you missed this? Tap dancers flock from all over for one big tap dance. Hundreds of people show up for Tap into Teepers, the store's big sale. My friend Donna is in charge of teaching everyone the Teeper routine. We don't have tap shoes, said Amelia Bedelia. You provide the feet, said Wanda. I'll provide the shoes. A parking spot appeared just around the corner from the store and Wanda snagged it. She grabbed a shopping bag off the back seat. Try these on, she said, handing a pair of tap shoes to Amelia Bedelia and another pair to her mother. The pair for her mother was scuffed and about 3 sizes too big. No problem, said Wanda, handing 2 pairs of cotton socks to Amelia Bedelia's mother. Put these on and they'll be snugger. Those were my first pair of taps. Amelia Bedelia's shoes were brand new and fit perfectly. These are a bunch of tap shoes. These are socks. And this is Amelia Bedelia looking at the pairs of tap shoes that Aunt Wanda gave her. Happy birthday, said Wanda. This is part 1 of your gift, just a little bit early. Amelia Bedelia reached over the back of the driver's seat and hugged her aunt. Thank you, Aunt Wanda, she said. No practicing in our hardwood floor, sweetie, said Amelia Bedelia's mother. The Teeper's tap lesson was just starting. Amelia Bedelia and her mother followed Wanda into the thick of the crowd, which parted for her until they were on the sidewalk in front of the store. Donna was right above them, standing on a small platform covered with red bunting. Wanda waved at Donna and Donna waved back. Donna was wearing a red, white, and blue sequined outfit with a star-spangled scarf tied around her neck. She sported shiny red tap shoes and she was holding a bullhorn. This is the bullhorn that Donna was wearing. This is Amelia Bedelia and Aunt Wanda standing in front of the store waving to Donna. And this says, "Happy birthday." "Okay, all you teeper tappers," she yelled. "We're going to learn the simple steps first so you can all participate." Experienced tappers, help your neighbors. First, take your right foot and tap your toe 4 times. She demonstrated the step and everyone did it together as she counted 1, 2, 3, 4. Then they did the same thing with their left feet. "Wow, Donna," said, lift your right heel and tap 1, 2, 3, 4. They sounded better this time. They did the same thing with their left heels. "You've got it. Now let's try some more toe taps," said Donna. "Bend your left knee, letting your right leg slide out. Now tap your right toe on the ground." They did that 8 times, then they did the same thing with the other leg. "Wonderful! Now this is called the brush and drag," Donna hollered into the bullhorn. "Right foot brush." When she said the word brush, they all imitated her, swinging their right feet forward like they were kicking a ball while skimming their toe taps on the ground. A scratchy metal sound arose from the crowd. "Now drag," she said, and they all swung their right feet back, letting the tops on their heels hit the ground as they did so. These are tap shoes. This is Donna. And this word over here says brush. And this is Donna speaking into a megaphone. And this is Donna again speaking through a microphone. And this word right here says heels. They did the sequence 7 more times to make sure they had it, then switched to the other foot for another 8 brush and drags. "Now let's put it all together," said Donna. She started the music. "Glue your eyes to me." Amelia Bedelia was stunned. She had followed the steps up to now, but putting glue in your eyes is a terrible idea. What grown-ups would say that? She looked around. She was relieved to see that no one had any glue. Everyone was watching Donna very closely and doing what she did. Donna started them off just tapping their toes right, left, right, left, right, left, right, left. Then they tapped their heels right, left 8 times. That led into 8 toe taps with each foot, then to 8 brush and drags, then to 8 more toe taps on each foot, then heels again, then toes again. Then they were back to where they started. Smiles began appearing on the faces of dancers. Amelia Bedelia was sure that everyone was thinking just what she was thinking. This is Amelia Bedelia, Aunt Wanda, and Amelia Bedelia's mom. These are tap shoes. And this is a picture of a face with 2 eyes with glue about to go in their eyes. She turned to her mom, who was tapping away next to her. "This is fun," she said. "We sound amazing." When Donna had finished the routine, everyone started clapping. Donna held up her hands and clapped right back at them. Then she leaned over to hear what a man in a coat and tie was saying to her. She smiled and picked up the bullhorn again. "Bravo, Teeper Tappers! We just set a new state record. 348 dancers were all tapping to the same tune." Cheers and applause broke out once more. Everyone started to tap and twirl and hug their neighbors. Amelia Bedelia's mother grabbed her hand and swung her around. The man on the other side of Amelia Bedelia began dancing with a blonde lady who was wearing a pink gown with fluffy feathers around the hem. His outfit was not so great. He carried a cane under his arm and wore a tall black hat that reminded Amelia Bedelia of the hat Snowman wore. He had on a stiff white shirt, black trousers, and a black jacket that was split up the back. Amelia Bedelia gasped. "I'm so sorry to tell you this," she said, "but your jacket is ripped in the back, right up the middle." The lady in the pink gown laughed, and so did he. This is Donna speaking through a megaphone saying, "Bravo!" "Those are tails," he said. "My jacket was designed like that on purpose. See how nicely my tails move when I dance?" The man did a quick tap dance, twirling around so fast that his tails flew out to the sides. "Wow," said Amelia Bedelia. "That was amazing for someone who needs a cane." The man and his partner laughed even louder. "I don't need a cane to dance," he said. "I make this cane dance like so." He repeated the dance steps, but this time he swung his cane in an arc through the air, streaking the tip on the ground, click, 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 as he tapped. He made his cane sound like a third-foot tap dance. Amelia Bedelia was amazed. This dancer could actually tap his feet, spin, tap his cane, and dance with a partner all at the same time. A crowd had gathered to watch them. Naturally, Wanda pushed through it. She grabbed Amelia Bedelia's mother by the arm and introduced both her and Amelia Bedelia to the wonderful dancers as soon as the applause had died down. This is the man tap dancing. These are tails. This is a hat and a cane. And this is another hat and cane. "Georgie," said Wanda, "show my sister-in-law a step or two." While Amelia Bedelia's mother was getting a lesson in tapping and twirling from the man in tails and his partner, Amelia Bedelia spotted Donna approaching. She had come down to the street to mingle with her record-breaking dancers. "Wanda," said Donna, hugging her. "Glad you made it." Wanda introduced Amelia Bedelia to Donna. "Wouldn't miss it," said Wanda's eyes sparkling. "Donna, this is my niece. Amelia Bedelia, meet Donna. You'll be seeing a lot more of each other." Then Wanda winked. Donna smiled at Amelia Bedelia. Amelia Bedelia smiled back, but she couldn't help wondering, how much more of Donna could there possibly be, and when would she be seeing it? Just then, Amelia Bedelia's mother came spinning to a top. "Let's go shop. The sale," she said. "These are all tap shoes. This is Donna, Amelia Bedelia, and Aunt Wanda. Okay, bye everyone. I'll read you chapter 3 next week.